Hey everyone, I'm Coco,
I'm Lulu.
and you're tuned into Smart Babies Talk.
Trends move fast, but the truth moves quicker.
We bridge the gap between the daily noise and what matters most.
Fresh takes,
Hard facts.
the full picture.
You're not just watching the narrative, you're finally getting the truth behind the talk.
For sure, Coco. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to the conversation. Today feels a bit heavier. Not dramatic, just honest. You know that old script we all grew up with? Study hard, get into uni, hold that scroll, then life starts properly. Stable job, car, maybe a small condo. Slowly built from there. That was the Malaysian dream, right? But lately, it feels like that script is glitching.
Yeah, it's like the movie we were promised and the movie we're actually in, not the same genre.
Exactly. And I think a lot of young people feel this quietly. Not angry, shouting, just confused. Because they did everything right. But the outcome looks very different from what they imagined.
And sometimes it's not even dramatic failure, it's just underwhelming. You graduate, you're hopeful, then your first job offer comes in, 2,200 ringgit in KL, and you just stare at it. After 4 years of assignments, group projects, sleepless nights at the library.
That's the tension, isn't it? Expectation versus reality. We were told a degree equals stability, but now a degree sometimes equals a delivery bag?
And that's the uncomfortable part. You order nasi lemak on an app, and the rider arrives and he tells you he studied engineering. And it's not rare, it's normal already. That's what feels strange.
That's what makes people uneasy, parents especially. Because in their time, university really was a turning point. It separated you from hardship. Now it feels like it just delays hardship.
I've spoken to friends who graduated during COVID. They sent out 40, 50 resumes. Nothing. Bills still came, PTTN still there, rent still there. So they did what they had to do. Grab, food delivery, freelance bits here and there. Not because they were lazy, but because cash flow is real.
That's something I've been thinking about. We keep asking, why are graduates choosing gig work? But maybe the better question is, why are formal jobs not financially attractive enough?
Yes, because if the proper office job pays barely enough to survive, and gig work can bring in more immediately, the math becomes very simple. It's not about ambition, it's about survival. You can't eat long-term career growth. You need to buy groceries this week.
But here's where I struggle a bit. Short-term, gig work makes sense. It keeps you afloat. But long-term, does it build something or does it keep you stuck?
That's fair. There's no promotion ladder in gig work, no senior writer title, no structured growth. You can work more hours, but you can't level up in the same way. And after a few years, you look around and think, am I moving forward or just staying busy?
That's the quiet anxiety. You see your peers posting about promotions, conferences, office team photos, and you're stuck in traffic on the federal highway, delivering bubble tea. It's not shameful work, but it wasn't the plan.
And the shame, that one hurts. Family gatherings are brutal. So, where are you working now? That question carries weight. If you say, multinational company, everyone nods proudly. If you say, I'm doing e-hailing for now, suddenly the room becomes softer. Awkward.
There's this idea that gig work equals failure. But honestly, I don't see failure. I see adaptation. Young Malaysians are incredibly resilient. They adjust fast. They hustle. The real discomfort is that the system isn't matching their effort.
That's it. We were told the economy is growing. We see shiny malls, new condos, fancy cafes, but somehow graduate salaries feel stuck in 2010. So the promise feels broken. Not dramatically, just quietly eroded.
Do you think we overpromised university?
Maybe. We treated degrees like golden tickets, But maybe they're just entry passes now. And even then, only if there's space inside. There are just more graduates than the economy seems ready for.
And that creates this strange situation. The most educated generation in our history feeling insecure about their future.
It's exhausting because you don't just carry financial pressure, you carry emotional pressure. You feel like you're disappointing your parents, like you wasted their sacrifices, even when you worked incredibly hard.
I think that's the part people don't talk about enough. It's not just about salary, it's about identity. When you graduate, you imagine a version of yourself, professional, stable, growing. When reality doesn't match, you start questioning yourself.
And maybe the deeper issue isn't gig work versus office work. Maybe it's that the middle-class ladder feels shakier. It used to be degree to job to house to stability. Now it feels like degree to uncertainty to side hustles to maybe stability later.
That maybe is doing a lot of work.
Exactly. But I don't want this to sound hopeless, because I also see something else. I see graduates who are entrepreneurial, who don't wait, who try things. Maybe this generation is redefining what stability looks like.
That's true. Maybe the old iron rice bowl idea is outdated. But at the same time, not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. Some people just want a steady job, EPF, SOCSO, and to sleep peacefully at night.
And that shouldn't be too much to ask for.
So maybe the real tension is this. We built an education system that produces capable, ambitious young people. But the economy hasn't fully evolved to absorb them in meaningful ways.
And until that gap closes, graduates will keep improvising. They'll drive, they'll freelance, they'll juggle 2-3 things at once. Not because they lack dreams, but because they're trying to survive while holding on to those dreams.
If you're listening right now, maybe in your car between deliveries, or on your way home from a job that doesn't feel like what you studied for, just know this isn't a personal failure. You didn't miscalculate. The environment shifted.
Yeah, the map changed, and you're just trying to navigate it. That takes courage.
So maybe instead of asking, why aren't graduates succeeding, we should ask, what kind of economy are we building for them?
And more personally, if the old Malaysian dream doesn't look the same anymore, what does a meaningful, stable life actually look like to you now?
That's the drop.
Now the floor is yours.
Leave your unfiltered take in the comments down below.
We'd love to hear your side of things.
Make sure to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Also, tap like and share this with anyone who needs to be in on this.
Stay sharp.
Stay informed.
See you in the next one.
Till next time.